Hello, everybody. Welcome along to Thursday's House of Games. We've got a special Champions Week, and we've got one person who's won 3 in a row. What a champion that man is. Is he going to get his hands on a golden trophy at the end of the week? He can be stopped because we've had a couple of very close days. Our players are Laura Whitmore. There's your champ, Tim Key. Sunetra Sarker. And Jamie Laing. Tim, 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
I mean, and you show no mercy on the answer smash. That's where...
No, embarrassing.
You've been 4 behind 2 days in a row and won.
I can't help myself.
Yeah, look at that. That's the way he does it. Laura, be nice for someone else to win.
I'd like to come home with something.
You're a champion already. Let's not forget that.
Just everyone's so good. Like, everyone's so good. I watch this at home and I'm like, I know the answers, Laura. Hit the buzzer faster or just don't be on the show with Tim.
Yeah. Now, Sunetra, you lost in a tie-break yesterday. We had a sudden death playoff.
So close.
I got the keynote lecture.
Yeah,
I really did. He told me.
You can do it today, can't you?
Oh, Richard, you keep saying this. I'm clearly an early starter and a late loser.
No, you've got a late loser. A lovely thing to be. Talking of which, Jamie. Hello, sir. Shall we take a look at the weekly leaderboard?
Should we take a look at my highlights? Is that what you're
Yes,
yeah.
your best
Let's take a look at your best bits.
Quickly, let's have a look at them now.
And we're done. Jamie, let's take a look at the weekly leaderboard. You find yourself fourth.
Where am I?
You're 4th, but we have 2 days to go. We have double points Friday as well. But look at Tim up the top there, in danger of getting out of sight if he wins today. But, you know, he's a nice guy, right? Should we take a look at today's prizes as well? Tim has had 3 prizes in a row. Took home the dartboard yesterday. We have got the House of Games Golden Robe, the Golden Coasters, the Golden Decanter, the Golden Plant Pot, and the reusable coffee mug as well. Laura, what would you go for?
We've got a shed in our garden that we turned into a pub, and I think that decanter would just give it an air of class.
When Ian was on the show, he just called it a pub. He didn't say it was a shed. He said,
It's
well, in my pub.
It's a garden shed, Richard.
It's a shed, yeah. I mean,
it's a shed.
He told it differently.
But it's what's in the shed
That would be
matters.
perfect. Do you know what? What a great philosophy of life. It's what's in the shed that matters. It's not the size of your shed, Tim, it's what's in the shed. What would you go for?
I'd probably go decanter.
Decanter. Of course you go decanter. Sunetra?
Well, you know, it's an homage to Alan Partridge, that dressing gown, isn't it? If you look... If you squint your eyes, Richard,
I mean, the whole show is an homage to Alan Partridge in some ways.
So it would be an homage to Alan, and I would go for the dressing
You go
gown.
for the dressing gown. Jamie?
The dressing gown looks great, but surely the decanter.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
come on.
Surely.
Come on, everybody.
Surely,
Let's
come
not
on,
do that.
guys.
3 decanters and a dressing gown. Shall we play? Thursday's House of Games. Is Tim going to make it 4 in a row? Let's find out. Sounds like it's our first round. Fingers on buzzers, please. Our first category is sports and games. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some pictures, and if you spell out what you see in those pictures, they'll give you the name of a sport or game, OK? So say what you see. Which sport or game is this? Yes, Laura.
Rugby.
Rugby. You see, a rug and a bee becomes rugby. Next one, which sport or game is this? Yes, Jamie.
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero? It's not. Yes, Tim.
Well, that's baseball.
Of course it is. Of course.
Guitar Hero, also good guess.
Well played. Baseball.
The trick is to try and not think of that second photo as hero. Once you've done that, you're in.
Another keynote lecture.
Here's your next one. Which sport or game is this? Sunetra.
Croquet.
Croquet.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Crow and Kay Adams. Your next category is ancient Greeks. Which ancient Greeks are these? Jamie.
Plato.
Plato is absolutely right. Well done, Jamie. Nicely played. A point to you. Your next ancient Greek is... Yes, Sunetra.
Sophocles.
Yes.
Sophocles? It's not, I'm afraid. Yes, Laura.
Pericles.
Heracles? Absolutely right. Well done. Perry from Little Mix and John Cleese. Pericles. Next ancient Greek. Jamie.
Socrates.
Socrates? Oh, it is not. Yes, Tim.
Hippocrates.
Hippocrates? That's right, Hippocrates. Well done. A hip, opera, and some teas. Well played, Hippocrates.
Wow.
Next category. Sauces. What are these sauces?
Come on, Jamie.
Jamie.
Hollandaise.
Hollandaise? Absolutely right. Tom Holland.
Fantastic.
Doris Day and Doris
Come
Day.
on, here we go.
Hollandaise.
Big day, everyone. Big day.
Finally. Next sauce. Yes.
Aioli.
Aioli is absolutely right. Well done. I, Sandra O, and Lee Mack. Aioli. Well played. It's the end of that round. Let's take a look at our scoreboard, shall we? Thursday's House of Games. Every day this week, Sunetra has been leading after round one. Well, she's leading. She's leading today, but so is everyone else.
That is-
Everyone's got 2 points.
The best score
That
for
is
the town.
huge.
Shall we play another round? See if we can get amongst you a little bit. Let's play a pairs game, shall we? Today it is my perfect match. Now, everyone's in last place, so who should I get to choose their partner? Has anyone not chosen a partner this week? Sunetra, you have.
Me.
Dear. Sunetra, who would you like to play with?
I would like to go with Jamie.
I thought that is...
Ah, Jamie and Sunetra are a team.
That is...
Lovely. That's a beautiful
That's
gesture.
lovely.
Thank you.
Not a gesture.
I hope it goes
That
Well
is...
on the team.
Yeah.
Tim and Laura, you're a team. Sunetra and Jamie, you're a team. Now, in this, I'm looking for my perfect match. I'm looking for somebody who has 2 different characteristics. You need to find somebody who matches these following 2 things, please. This is for Tim and Laura. I'm looking for someone who's worked in a banana factory,
Okay.
but who also has appeared in Keith Lemon, the film. Which of these 2 is my perfect match? Vernon Kay or Paddy McGuinness? Were you in Keith Lemon, the film?
I've seen the film.
You've seen you weren't in it?
It's quite old actually. He's been going for a while. Both of those people have been on Celebrity Juice. Paddy is very good friends with Keith Lemon.
Yeah.
They've toured together, so that would be the obvious one.
I know that Vernon's definitely worked in a banana factory.
Has he?
No, no idea. No idea. I reckon you go Paddy, yeah.
Should we go Paddy?
Can I go Paddy?
Paddy.
OK, so
Okay.
Paddy McGuinness. Well, I can tell you they were both in Keith Lemon, the film.
So who works in a banana factory is the question.
Yeah, so who works in a banana factory is exactly the question. That's what it boils down to. My perfect match is... It's Vernon. It was Vernon Kay. Used to work in a banana factory and is in Keith Lemon, the film. Sunetra, Jamie.
Here we go.
Oh.
I'm looking for someone with the following 2 characteristics, please.
Yep.
I am looking for someone who has been a pub landlord,
OK.
but who also has appeared as a vicar in Neighbours.
Ooh.
Am I looking for Neil Morrissey or Jodie Kidd?
So, I have a feeling it's Jodie Kidd.
Do you? Just because she's Australian?
She's Australian. I also think she has been a pub landlord. I think she owns a pub in the Cotswolds or something like that.
I mean, also, what would Neil Morrissey be doing as a vicar in Neighbours? We'd have heard about that.
Jodie Kidd is a...
We're going to go for Jodie Kidd.
Gonna go Jodie Kidd?
100%.
They're both pub landlords.
Oh.
That's true. Jodie Kidd's got a pub in Sussex. Neil has got one up in Stoke-on-Trent. Jodie Kidd, by the way, not Australian by any stretch of the imagination.
Sorry,
but
that's my
doesn't
fault.
mean she's the wrong answer. But they're both pub landlords, but only one of them has appeared as a vicar in Neighbours, and that is... Neil Morrissey, I'm afraid. Yes, when Carl and Susan came over to the UK, Neil Morrissey officiated at their wedding. This is for Tim and Laura. I'm looking for somebody who has been disguised as a dragon on a TV singing show, but who also studied English at university. Who might that be? It's one of these 2. Is it Sue Perkins or is it Busta Rhymes?
I'm almost positive it's Sue. Sue did The Masked Singer. I think she was a cute little dragon. But then Busta Rhymes did the American one. I'm not really helpful, I'm just giving you both.
No, I think this is pretty good.
But Sue was brilliant. Sue's got a great voice.
I'd go Sue.
I'd say Sue. Studied English at university. Let's say Sue.
Can you go Sue Perkins?
Sue.
Yeah.
They were both a dragon on The Masked Singer. So Busta Rhymes was a dragon on the American one.
Yeah.
Sue on the UK one. You're absolutely right there. So the question is, did Sue Perkins study English at university? She did study English at university. Well done to both of you. Point there to Tim and Laura. Final question of the round. Sunetra and Jamie.
Here we go.
I'm looking for someone with 2 qualities. And these are those qualities. I want someone who was won £60,000 on The Chase,
Ooh.
but who also was crowned Queen of the Jungle on I'm a Celeb, please. Which of these 2 fit those criteria? Is it Stacey Solomon or Vicky Pattison?
So both have been crowned I'm a Celeb. I think Stacey Dooley would have done the 60,000.
It's not Dooley Solomon.
Oh, Stacey Solomon, sorry. Would have done 60,000 on The Chase.
For me, I feel like he's going to say they both won 60,000 on The Chase, but only one of them was crowned. So are you sure Stacey was the winner?
I'm
Because I
pretty
know
sure.
I'm sure Vicky was a winner, and I'm not sure Stacey was.
OK, go for your one.
Should we go with Vicky?
I think they both were. OK, you go. Let's go for Vicky.
We're going to go Vicky.
Well, they both were Queen of the Jungle.
Oh, right.
Absolutely, both won it, but only one of them won £60,000 on The Chase. And who was it? Was it Stacey or was it your answer, Vicky? It was Stacey Solomon,
Oh,
I'm afraid.
I'm so
It was Stacey
sorry.
Solomon. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at what it's done to the leaderboard. Not very much. Only 1 point scored there, but it does mean that Laura and Tim have a narrow lead now with 3 points each. Sunetra and Jamie have 2 points each.
Come on.
3 rounds to go on Thursday's House of Games. Is Tim Key going to make it 4 in a row? Let's find out. Round 3 is there once was a quiz host called Richard. In this round, all the questions are in the forms of limericks written by our question writers. You just have to tell me what the limericks are about. OK? So fingers on buzzers, everybody. On a famed street, this star made it big. Reporting news was his very first gig. His friend Jim pulled the strings. Of being green, oft he sings. And his true love's an arrogant pig. Yes, that is Tim.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog. Absolutely right. Well done. Jim Henson, of course, being the puppeteer. Next limerick. To this landmark, the tourists do flock.
I knew I was going to go for it.
Tim.
Big Ben.
It's not. Perhaps once it was some kind of clock. Drivers slow down to see. Yes, Laura.
Oh, no. No, I thought it was something else.
From the A303, Sunetra.
Stonehenge.
Is it Stonehenge? And ask, how did they move all that rock? Stonehenge, the answer there. Point for Sunetra. What is this limerick about, please? This novel begins full of strife. With an orphan who's had a hard life. Yes, Jamie.
Or Oliver.
It's incorrect. Oh, Laura's buzzed in. Laura.
Annie?
Annie? That's incorrect is what?
Oh, I was also going to say Annie, but I didn't know. I was buzzing for the previous round.
Tim, you and me. Shall I read the whole one?
Nah.
Would you like to read it out?
Yeah, I'll read it
You're a
out.
poet.
This novel begins full of strife, with an orphan who's had a hard life. To Thornfield she went, met a nice brooding gent, but it turns out he still had a wife.
Orphan.
Well, I don't know. It's a classic, isn't it?
I know the answer.
Well,
You know the answer? Wow.
I know the answer.
You're going to go for
Wuthering Heights.
Wuthering Heights. Is that the right answer? It is not. What do you think it is, Jamie?
Jane Eyre?
Is it Jane Eyre? It is Jane Eyre. How about that? What is this limerick about, please? This film, it might just make you cry. An old man whose life has passed by. Tim.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Let's hear a little bit more. Heads off on a trip. Yes, Laura.
Up?
Wow.
See the rest. Heads off on a trip in a homemade airship. as balloons lift his house to the sky. Well played,
No word of a
Laura.
lie, I watched it last week. Cried my eyes out. So it's fresh.
Did you?
It's, just for the first 5 minutes of it.
Yeah.
It's the tough bit.
Final question in this round, final limerick. What is this limerick about, please? This mammal, which comes out at night... Jamie.
The Owl and the Pussycat.
It's a mammal we're looking for, rather than a poem. Tim.
Well, I may as well bang a badger in.
Is it badger? It is not, I'm afraid. Doesn't bark, but can certainly bite. Sunetra.
Fox.
It is not. Laura?
I'm just going to
We can do the rest.
listen
Do
to
you
the
want
whole
Do
thing.
reading duty, Richard?
Yeah, go on.
This mammal, which comes out at night, doesn't bark but can certainly bite. Its bizarre way of feeding can leave its prey bleeding.
Yeah.
In the way that Count Dracula might.
Laura.
Vampire bat.
Vampire bat. Well played, Laura. Beautifully read, Tim, as well. Thank you. It's almost like you're a professional poet. That is the end of that round. We have 2 rounds to go. Jamie, you have 2. Sunetra, you've got 3. Tim, 4. Laura is our leader with 5 points. Well played, Laura.
So close, look at it.
2 rounds to go. Is Tim going to make it 4 in a row? Is someone else going to snatch a prize this week? Let's find out, shall we? Round 4 is... And the answer isn't. Laura, I'm going to start with you. I will give you a question and 4 possible answers. 1 answer is correct. The other 3 were written by your opponents before the show to fool you. OK? Point if you get it right. You give a point to your opponents if you choose their answer.
I don't know why I'm laughing already.
Laura, here's your question.
OK.
What is the name of the first element to be artificially produced? Was it gold, bromide, technetium, or gobbleslurk?
Well, gold comes from the ground. Gobbleslurk is a belief from space.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say technetium. I don't know that word. It sounds like it could be made up, but I could be wrong.
So you're going to go for technetium?
No, it's going to go for bromide.
Going to go for bromide. What do you think at home on this one? Let's take a look. Have you scored a point or have you given away a point? Is bromide the answer? It is not. What was the correct answer? Technetium was the correct answer. So you've given away a point. Who have you given a point to at this crucial part of the programme? Sunetra wrote bromide. Well played, Sunetra. You get yourself a point. Gold was Tim. Oh, gobbleslurk down there. Jamie. Tim, a question for you now.
Oh, yeah?
With 4 possible answers.
Sure.
In a 2017 interview, what did Billie Eilish admit she used to believe about the Spice Girls? Did she believe they had all died? They were a fictional band? Did she believe they came from a reality TV show? Or did she believe they were all distantly related?
I don't love distantly related. Reality TV show... I mean, I think if we're dredging up 2017, I think I'm going to go big or go home here.
Yeah.
I think she thought they'd all died.
So you're going to go, they all died? Let's take a look.
No,
What do you
because
think?
that's mad, isn't it? Who could possibly think that?
Go big, Tim.
They'd all died.
They'd all died. Tim, have you scored a point or given away a point is the answer? They had all died. It is not the answer. What was the correct answer? They were a fictional band. So you thought they were made up for the film Spice World?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Jamie, if this is you... if this is
Of course
you...
it was. He did.
Woo!
It was the way he went.
Go big today.
Who
Hey,
wrote
wasn't-
They Had All Died? Jamie, you gave a point to. He absolutely did a number on you.
He did.
Jamie's on fire, actually.
Yeah. Jamie, well done. Go big, Tim,
Go
he
big,
says. It come from a reality TV show, was Laura, and they were all distantly related, was Sunetra. And Sunetra is your question now.
Okay.
In 1900, Fred Laing of Australia became the first and only Olympic champion in which short-lived event? 200-metre swimming obstacle race. Oh, I like that. Boomerang throw, 100 metres. Jousting on horseback. kangaroo equestrian.
I would probably avoid the swimming because I don't know why. I feel like swimming obstacle race could exist. Boomerang throw and kangaroo are just too Australian. Who else apart from an Australian would take part in kangaroo equestrianism?
Yeah.
So I'm getting rid of that. Jousting on horseback, I wonder, because it was 1900, it was a sport of sorts.
Yeah.
Can I ask a couple of questions? Which one would you think I should go for,
I honestly
Jamie?
wouldn't. Yeah. Jamie, what would you
Yeah,
go
Jamie,
for?
what would you go for?
Oh, no.
Would you go for the swimming?
What would you go for, mate?
I think the swimming is not the right one. I just don't think it... I actually... my honest opinion is I think the 200...
You think
What I always think is go for your... Whatever comes to your head, your first answer. I do that all the time. So whatever you think, I'm not going to help
That
you.
works out well.
Whatever you first think is that just go for the first one you say. 100%. What is it? Boom, go. Think
OK, I'm going for jousting on horseback.
The first thing that came into her head.
That's what I...
Yeah, that was your advice.
I'm
for
giving
sure.
someone a point. and I'm
Jousting on
going for
horseback.
jousting on
Is that the
horseback.
correct
You're not
answer?
giving it to Jamie. You're joking me. You are joking.
You're kidding me.
That's you.
Ooh, it's heated up in
You
here.
are kidding me.
It's happening.
You should be on Good I
all
Lied to You. This is
giving
the wrong
me-
show for you.
Jousting on horseback was written by
It's happening.
Jamie. I mean, Sunetra. All the clues were there. Wow, Jamie, that's 2 points you managed to steal. Let's take a look. What was the correct answer?
Stop it.
It is a 200-metre
I
swimming
just felt like that
obstacle
would be a
race.
1 year only.
Who wrote the boomerang throw? Laura, and kangaroo equestrian was Tim. Well played, Jamie.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's your question and 4 possible answers. In the TV series A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo's full first name was revealed to be what? Is it Scotland B. Doberman? Is it Ascovius? Is it Scoobert? Or is it Scoobius Doodoo II?
Straight in there. Scotland B. Doberman.
You think Scotland B. Doberman?
Going to get straight in. No,
You want to take any advice from anyone?
don't want any advice from anyone.
What would you go with, Tim?
Honestly, I'd go Scotland B. Doberman.
I would too.
Oh, that is such
I'd go
a
Scotland B. Doberman.
curveball.
No,
This is why.
It's a dog. Doberman is a dog.
Yeah, I would go Scotland v Doberman
Because I
as
think
well.
Scooby-Doo is a Doberman.
Yeah.
That is such a
I would say
curveball
that
from
as
you.
well.
It's frightening.
I would-
This is why I didn't want this to happen, because you've just double bluffed me. It's just...
Are you going to stick?
I'm going to stick with it. Scotland B. Doberman.
Scotland B. Doberman, you're going for. What do you think at home? Agree or disagree? Let's find out. Is Scotland B. Doberman the correct answer?
That's-
Not. The correct answer is Scoobert. Who wrote Scotland B. Doberman?
Tim, I knew it.
Sunetra.
Sorry! Oh, thank you.
Well played, Sunetra.
Fantastic.
That's nice, though, isn't it? A bit of revenge.
That was beautiful.
Lovely. He's not even a Doberman.
Yeah.
He's
I
a Great
just
Dane.
exchanged a point with you, though.
Yeah.
You give me a point, I give you a point.
Ascovius was written by Tim, and Scoobius Doodoo II was Laura. That was a great round. Well played, everyone.
Fine.
That was a lot of fun. 1 round to go on Thursday's House of Games. Champions Week. Tim has won 3 in a row. Is he going to win 4 in a row? Let's take a look at the leaderboard going into Answer Smash, which he is a master at. There's a point between the lot of them. Jamie and Tim, 4 points
Stressful.
each. Sunetra and Laura, 5 points each. That is very, very close. Can we
I'm
bring
stressed.
Tim
Yeah,
down in this
just
final
one
round?
more.
Let's play it, shall we? It is. Answer Smash. Fingers on buzzers. Point for a correct answer.
It's almost anyone's game, isn't it?
Point, I would say, is pretty much, yeah, almost anyone could win.
Come on. Yeah,
OK,
you ready?
good luck, everyone. Fingers on buzzers. Point for a correct answer. Point off. Don't forget, for an incorrect answer. Your first category is occupations. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. Which comedy drama starred Ricky Gervais as Tony and Kerry Godliman as his late wife, Lisa? Yes, that is Jamie.
I've just forgotten the name.
No, I need an answer straight away, Tim.
I'm sorry,
So sorry, I'll time you out, Sunetra.
After Lifeguard.
After Lifeguard is the right answer. Afterlife and Lifeguard, After Lifeguard. Next one. The names of Peter Rabbit's siblings are Flopsy, Mopsy and what? Jamie,
Cotton Tailor.
Is the right answer. Well done. Cottontail and Taylor. Cotton Tailor. Next clue and next occupation. Which Hitchcock film stars James Stewart as a man who witnesses crimes from his flat whilst incapacitated by a broken leg? Yes, Tim.
Rear Window Cleaner.
Rear Window Cleaner? Absolutely,
I love
Tim. That's a great film.
Fantastic film.
Next category is Paris visitor attractions. Those will be the pictures. What is the first name of the designer with the surname Jacobs, who was artistic director at Louis Vuitton from 1997 to 2013? Yes, that is Sunetra.
Marc de Triomphe.
Marc de Triomphe?
Triumph.
Absolutely, Marc Jacobs. And Arc de Triomphe, Marc de Triomphe. Well played, Sunetra. Next one. Which heavy metal band, known for wearing grotesque masks, topped the UK album chart in 2001 with their record Iowa? Yes, Jamie.
Kiss Notre Dame.
This is not, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry, you lose a point. Anyone else? It is Slip Notre Dame.
Of course.
Slipknot. Notre Dame, Slip
I
Notre
was thinking of a
Dame.
band with Notre in it.
I was.
Next, Paris, a landmark. Which almond-flavoured paste is traditionally used to cover Christmas cake?
I want to say Panathium.
Tim.
Oh, well, I've just said something out loud I shouldn't have. Then.
Marzipantheon.
Marzipantheon
I just said that.
is the right answer. Marzipan and Pantheon. To be fair, you didn't actually say Pantheon. You said something a bit like Pantheon, but it wasn't
gave
Pantheon.
It away.
Next category. We're done.
Oh, no.
Done. Has Tim done it on the last question
If
again?
you'd have won it on that, I would literally be like, no.
On Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, our champion was Tim Key. On Thursday, our champion is Sunetra Sarker with 7 points.
Oh, my goodness!
Well played, Sunetra. Nicely
Oh,
done.
thank you.
You won a prize. Which of these golden
remember
prizes
this one.
would you
I
like
don't
to
think
take
I was
home?
paying any attention.
Oh, no,
These are good ones.
what a joy you have ahead of you. Coasters, the gown, the decanter, the flower pot, or the coffee cup.
You know what? I know I did say I was interested in that dressing gown, but I'm
but-
having a rethink.
Of course you are, 'cause
and
you've won now.
I feel... Do you know what? I'm going to go for the coffee flask.
What?
Yeah.
Well played. Sunetra Sarker wins the House of Games Golden Coffee Cup. Let's take a look at our leaderboard, shall we? We have 1 day to go. Double points Friday tomorrow. 8 points for a win tomorrow.
OK.
6 for second. And here's how we look. Still good for Tim, but
Here she
closer
comes.
than it was. Jamie has 5. Laura, you've got 9. Sunetra with 12. Tim with 15. Looking good, but Sunetra double points Friday tomorrow. I look forward to seeing all of you here for the final. It's going to be great fun. We'll see you here for the final as well on the House of Games.
That's nice.
That's
Is it a good
really
waist?
nice. That's a great size. It'll be the one that I drive with, and I can.
That is fab.
Yeah.
Oh, well done.